Okay, here's the deal. I was born here. Well, actually here. I went to school here, and here, and here, and here, and here. All that to say that I and 2 generations before me are Mercedians. So I've grown tired of hearing what Merced can't do. I know one thing we can do. We grow stuff. In fact, if you live anywhere near here, and you like any of these, you probably tasted our crops. So I was thinking, if we're so good at growing things, why don't we turn that skill on ourselves? Aha, you say, I can't drive a tractor. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Any good farmer has to know what he can grow in the soil, and what crops will bring good yield. So what do we need to grow? We need to grow Merced. How are we going to do that? Well, there's lots of things we could do, but let's look at some easy ones. Take a look on either side of you. Chances are those people grow, produce, or sell something, or provide a service that you'll need this year. When you do, make sure you think of them first. How does that help Merced grow? Let's think of it. If Bill, you don't mind if I call you Bill, do you? If Bill sells something that you need and you buy it from him, instead of a store from here, or here, or here, or even here, Bill makes the money. Bill will pay Sue, who works for him. Then Bill will pay taxes so that Mike and Sally can keep working. Then, with the profit, Bill can take his wife out to dinner at Dave's. And Dave can do the exact same thing. Buying local keeps the cycle going. And it's even more exciting if Bill sold you a big ticket item, say a car. Now we get to see the auto mechanic, the insurance company, and the bank get involved. I can hear you in the back saying, I don't want to buy everything in Merced. I wouldn't even suggest it. Of course, you can't always buy local. I want you to just think about it first. So thinking local is the first step. I can hear you saying, I can get it cheaper out of town. Well, maybe, but let's take a look at it. You need to buy the brand new whatchamacallit 2012, and it's $699 at the local store. And it's $649 here. So you gas up the Suburban and head north. I hope you stopped in Merced to buy that gas. You got that killer deal on the whatchamacallit 2012. You stopped to have lunch. You picked up a couple other items. So depending on what car you drive and your lunch tastes, that whatchamacallit costs somewhere between $695 and $1,300. Not to mention the green aspect. Your carbon footprint looks like a Bigfoot track. And Bill and Mike and Sue and Sally and Dave don't get paid today. I know this is a bit dramatic, but it's true. If you look at the numbers, we lose tens of millions of dollars to out-of-town shopping. Even if we just changed our buying habits 10%, we'd bring millions per year back into our community. That would mean that Bill and Sue and Mike and Sally and Dave would keep their jobs, and new businesses would open and current businesses would expand that would employ those extra people. Man, we're going to screw up that unemployment curve with that. So the second principle to grow Merced is buy local, when you can. The final step is to support local. Yeah, I can already hear you whispering about singing Kumbaya and all, but this one's easy. Support your schools, churches, nonprofits, and other organizations. You don't have to do it with dollars. Do it with time or donations of unused stuff. Start small. Start on your street and help the neighbor on the left and on the right. Sound familiar? Then go across the street, then the block, and the neighborhood. Do what you can. Move some furniture or mow somebody's lawn. Just pitch in. You can DVR that game now. So that's the final step. Support local. Let's give it a shot. I mean, it couldn't hurt. Think local, buy local, support local. Grow Merced. But what do I know? I'm just a guy from Merced.